Hmm. Who has res stones around here? Okay, I can res. I think I have to res. It's going to be a little expensive, but I have to do it. Yeah, my stream went offline for a minute. I'm not sure why. It should be back though. Hopefully so. I need to pick them up now. We're only gonna get 2 attacks. We won't kill the dragon in time. If I would like to keep my friends and not redo the fight, I have to, unfortunately, res them up. In this order. I keep forgetting how it works. He's gonna stand up now. Yeah, it takes a minute. He's back. And then he can res this guy up here. Has no choice. The dragon can knock them down again. I'm pretty sure they get reset though, so they should be good. I might try to recruit this dragon now that's the only thing on the field. Yeah, we just reset him, you know, he's got his counter back, it's fine. It's good. This is strength. I should have used this. That dragon is running away from my archer. Fast enough I can't catch. Can you do the damage I need? It's blinking red, so I'm going to try to recruit this one. One more try. %0 chance. Just super mean dragon. Why? It's not worth messing around. This is just not going to be the mission where we get a dragon. Impossible to do, I'll tell you. It's just not hurt enough, I guess. We could maybe wait another turn, but he's just going to kill us, so I don't know about all that. I guess we have a chance to wait another turn and try. If he leaves her alone, he might. I give him some bait. It did, so I have a chance to try again and actually try it. Still 0%. That's so gross, right? Like, that's disgusting. Why is it 0%? We're point blank range. We have the only class who can do it. And you're hurt, and you're just gonna say 0% at me. Disgusting. Get out of here. Bad dragon. I know it's telling me that. I don't know why. Even then, it's usually 0%, even when it says it's okay. Maybe fear does mess with it. That'd be weird. I think that would be a bug. If fear, you know, doesn't make it even easier to recruit, right? Like it should. Wow, one fight, level 14, we'll take that. It is the right skill. It's all good. I'll get my dragon someday, maybe. Definitely a thing to mod. Freaking recruit is such a mess. What are you about, Voltaire? You're a pretty good knight, actually. So maybe I'll actually use you in the future. Knights have heal, which is fun, and that's all they've got. He's just a tanky boy. I'm not really sure what this does. I feel like this is not as good as it sounds. I haven't had any trouble jamming up the roads, but I guess if you're using a knight, maybe you actually do care about this. 75 mana though, that's gross. I would need to do it early, not late. I wish it was not in the list of skills. I wish it was down here. There's not enough skill spots. Well, let's get back to it. Yeah, we have lots of finishing moves. They just cost 40 or 50 mana to do crazy damage once. Skeletons are here. We have another fairy that I can maybe recruit. I'm gonna go after this one. I don't care about anything else here, I don't think. This fairy's okay. Not too bad. The stats are a little light, but they're not too bad. Less impressed with the stats on this one, but he's close. If I could have him, I don't know that I can. I gotta tell you, it sounds like the PSP version was better. Except for the voice acting, which is very nice. They made some weird changes to the balance in this. I need to exercise the skeletons. No problem, I guess. They're Terror Knights. Might be able to recruit one of the dragons and the fairy. This is a much easier map for me, I think, than the last one where I was trying to recruit on. I really hate the buff cards. I hate what they did to archery and blocking just not being real. I'm gonna rehaul the entire fighting system. Absolutely gonna do that. I'm gonna just remove the buff cards completely and reduce everyone's HP to make it make sense. And the game will be better for it. I think this is actually okay. The knight could theoretically have sanctuary on him to do some annoying skeleton work. Yeah, he just has... But I think this is randomly cast, unfortunately. Which is kind of what the problem is with Rampart as well. So I don't feel like that's worth using at all either. Let's just do it. I've got everything I need here. I think the melee classes are better because they have like 800 health. And you don't really have a risk of losing anybody with the 3-turn permadeath chance. And archers are worthless. So I think you can get away with almost any melee character. Which is why I'm leaning towards the fast ones here as soon as I can get to them. When I can get a properly equipped ninja, I think that's my plan. He's currently a berserker and he's doing great. I'm sure he has really good stats though. Always does. And his necklace doesn't hurt. But I don't think I'm going to play this game again until I mod out almost all of the systems they're using into something closer to the original. Like, I'll finish this run, and maybe I'll mod it before it's done, even, but beyond that, I don't know. Unless I do just, like, pure AI, and let the AI just play for me, that might be interesting. And just storybook mode. Dragon's coming. No reason to even have the holy spell equipped. Yeah. Let's head off the dragon. Should have given him a heal spell. Didn't bother to do that. Now he's just a doofus. Scared the skeleton. I gotta get rid of the 3 skeletons before I can really do anything here. And I need mana to exercise, so I gotta be careful about that. But my friends need healing too. I'm sure we'll get plenty of mana when I need it. Yuck. No shots. Really? It looked good to me. Damn. It's not high enough for me. Shot my buddy. Should have checked the camera a little bit. Well, how'd you see that? Alright. Surround that imp. Dragon's coming in. Oh man. Busted. Good stuff. Alright. Goodbye. You do not have the mana you need, my dude. Hate to see it. Just gonna have to chill. Damn. Should've seen that coming. Let's hobble. I mean, should I? The dragon. It seems like status effects are bad. We'll just use this damage skill and let him do whatever he wants. That skill actually doesn't do anything fancy, it just does damage. Distract the dragon, please. Oh, she's way down there. Damn, I can't reach. Just gonna chill again. Oh wow, I haven't seen that in a long time. You picking on my priest? They know. Well, this hits? Allegedly. If I'm gonna recruit the fairy, I've got to switch spots here. I'm concerned that the skeleton's gonna res on me before I can get rid of him. I can get rid of one right now, at least. Finally, he got mana to do it. Should be good on that front now, with that done. I think I've got it under control. Ow. It's not good enough. Stay in there. No surrender. Let's see if she can lower this fairy's health without killing it. No. Damn. Reverse, giving me just slightly more damage than the bow, just a little bit. Very small amount. Just keep chilling right there, man. Don't do it. Shit. Hate to see that. I gotta take that one out. Quick. I'm concerned that the fairy is frightened and now I can't recruit it. Maybe that will expire after some period of time or something. I have no idea. This one's air reverse, which maybe also causes problems. Who knows? Weird. Well, you're the one who needs to recruit that fairy. So, don't die. It's too damn strong, man. You beast. Absolute lunatic. He can't do anything for me. He's too damn strong. Let's get over here. I'm concerned that the dragon's gonna blast me and take her out. That would suck. At this point. Allegedly down to 20 HP. That would be great if that's true. Even better. Now, if it can be done, it will be done. What's the odds of success on this? If any. Currently 0%, so fear is doing something to it. I think fear expires after a couple turns, so we're just gonna chill. Not even try until that is over or whatever. Let's hide from him. Yeah, I know that. But it's saying it's impossible at the moment, which is a completely different awful issue. Take this. %29% is disgusting. Fuck. Why is this so hard? Why is this so hard to recruit? Unbelievable. It literally can't get better in terms of situation than that, and it's impossible to get one. It's so dangerous, and it's so hard. That was like the ultimate good situation for trying, and it's still not good enough. What is Chariot? I ain't seen nothing called that. Oh, I see. I've never used that. That could be a thing, I guess. I haven't even looked at that. Whoa, way now. No more punching the dragon. Why don't you just relax? It's hurt enough. Gonna keep rolling those dice. Eventually. Pain in the ass. Barry knows what she's doing. Hey. Just gonna wait, I guess. There's nothing like dangerous happening, so we can keep trying and maybe eventually get it. I don't know. It's too much damage probably. No, it's good again. Still a move to do. Very close to dead once again. I think once it's red, it's good enough. Like it doesn't need to be super close or anything. Hey, my gauntlets. I don't care. What the least interesting thing. Despite what they said, the chance to succeed is not shrinking, so I'm just gonna keep trying until I get both of these. Damn it. How long do you think it'll take? This is the FF9 stealing minigame all over again. No longer afraid? Hit me for one, that'll do, I guess. Huh? So it's 10% per tile? It's disgusting. Come on, dragon. Join the squad. Ow, man. Gonna take him out. That would cause a turn limit to suddenly be a thing. Dragon's still dangerous. In some manner. The fairy is doing this thing where it's hiding on tiles. I can't get right next to it. Yo! Yeah! It's the first time ever I've succeeded in this garbage. Alright. It dropped from 28% to 26%, and it took 4 tries. But I got the damn dragon. Now, for the other one. And there's nothing I can do to make this easier on me. In fact, if I don't hurry up, she'll kill the dragon. And I won't even get that. But I have time to probably heal it and get it out of there, maybe. Or the dragon's gonna be on autopilot and kill the fairy, which maybe is a problem. We'll see. I think that actually might be what happens here, but can't do anything about that. So... the dragon is no longer vulnerable. At least that's the thing. Okay, they give you control immediately in this version. So that's good. You will not murder the fairy. The fairy is just gonna screw around and not do anything. Throw some mediocre spells at us and waste time. Attacking the dragon! I knew it. I knew that would be the way it was gonna go down. Hey. Join my team. It's a good team. 30%, that's what I'm talking about. No, I was about to say it should be like twice that at least, but we got 2, finally, recruits out of things that I can't normally get. A flying wizard and a nice little dragon to team up with my Beastmaster. And you know what? We're allowed to rename them, so we're gonna do that. If you would like to be a dragon or a fairy, and you're not already on my team, you can type in the keyword to sign up for that. If you would like to see yourself doing stuff. The word is soldier, so just type that in the chat, should work. I'll give you a minute. I would be pulling for each one of them if I'm allowed to rename the fairy. I assume I am. That dragon looks pissed. That dragon's got a really cool portrait compared to the... That is definitely different from the other 2 I saw. We got ourselves an ice dragon. But I think I can rotate its elements. Nothing else. I lost. You are the dragon. And the fairy. Practical. Looks good. Burning hogs. It looks like there's one more goofy mission to go in here. What was this failed battle? What do you mean 25 out of... What the hell did I lose? I guess I lost the training mission. This guy's kind of a nut. Okay. Well, her boyfriend is Leonard, who is the leader of the army. He's like the general over there in the traitorous garbage country that we came from. At this point, as Chaos, they are hunting us down, so they are definitely bad guys. So that information's relevant, sorta. Leonard is no good. He's 100% guy we want to get rid of at some point. I don't know why Warren cares, but yeah. I'm wondering if it's worth casting fire attunement and such on, like, Earth is for my fella here. Maybe worth casting Instill Earth on him as a buff instead of being a wizard and just flying around doing stuff. But she has Heal too, which is the best spell I've got, I think. I didn't even have that before. She just came equipped with that. Got a ton of talent in here. Spell books. Pumpkin lore. Why would you... Why on earth would you want that for this unit? Not really sure what I would do. Whatever, we could just learn about books for now. Sound like it might be useful someday. Are you not allowed to use the good one? You are, I just don't have any. Okay. Well, that's a different problem. That's a solvable problem. I'm gonna steal it. You are not allowed to wear that. That's too bad. That's a lot of ints that we're losing. So we'll see how you do, I guess. It might be worth not having armor much at all on this. The opportunity to be really fast. No robes? Damn. Very strict on the fairy equipment. Like this is just... I mean, what even is this? Is this... That's defense. That's actually defense. So that's a good stat, but... It's not a lot. I think if it doesn't give me int, I don't want it. Just the hat. Hat and a stick. I need a non-missile spell. You're not allowed to use it. That's the problem. Okay, so you're stuck with worse magic than the wizards have. Unfortunately. Limitations for flight. Beast Tamer? Really? Just those two, huh? Just Beast Tamer or Wizard. Sort of Wizard. That might be interesting to have a flying Beast Tamer. I can fly around with the griffins when I eventually get those. Looks good to me, I guess. Now, for the dragon, 100 HP, holy shit.
Dang.
We have Toxic. Has a chance to leaden. We have Piercing Ice. Has a chance for False Flight, which I don't know what that even is. Looks like we're pretty limited on what we can do with the dragon here. It won't frost. Cloud is apparently air. I think I want to leave him alone. That's wild. That's also really good. Icy Averse on everyone within range sometimes is just going to make my Ice Breath do super good damage. And Ice Touched for free. Kind of wonder if I don't actually want 2 active skills in lieu of those, because I like Pincer Attack okay, but getting 6 move would be very nice. It's not even that slow, so I guess I don't really need that, but it would be fun. I want all this stuff. I definitely want this. I think that it's fast enough that I don't really need the move boost. It's going to be randomly given to me anyway. I don't think I want to give up Tail Lash, but I'll see if I end up using it a bunch or not. It sounds good to have both of these. Absolutely want Frost Breath, like that's better than Tail Lash, if I had to pick. They both cost mana though, and I'm thinking that probably is why I shouldn't do both. There you go, Dragon. Okay, I'm gonna go with this team. Let's get to it. Got my party nerd. Try it. What do we got up the road? I don't know if I have anyone who can recruit whatever the hell this thing is. Phantom. But they're flying wizards too, and they're undead, which is nice. Yeah, I've never seen this area before. Used to be able to recruit undead right away, so if you can't recruit them now, they've changed that. Pretty big change. Used to be able to recruit them right away, and if you ever ran into an exorcist, they would kill them instantly, and they'd be gone forever. Used to be able to do that. So as long as you didn't run into one of those, you were in business. The octopus is, I imagine the Beastmaster can recruit those as well, but I don't seem to have the skill for it at the moment. They're pretty good. Used to be Angel Knights and other weird classes you could recruit. I don't think any of that exists for me at the moment. Hitting the Angel Knight was super annoying. You would take your Cleric and hope that when they died, they would automatically res as an Angel Knight with minimal control over the situation. And it was only the Cleric that could do it because it had to be a lawful lady. And only they would match the stats that you needed for that crap. Holy crap, man. Just got the whole business going on. Boulder blow. The octopus army is probably worse out of the water, so I'm just gonna let him come up here. I only have the first game as reference. But in the first game, if they weren't in the water, they sucked a lot. They were just not a thing. I'm used to at this point of the game having AoE wizardry. It's kind of strange that I haven't seen any of that yet. Hey there. Just checking things out. I find this to be a worthless skill. I don't know why I left it on. And I should have switched it. Oh well. Champion priest ready to exercise those skeletons. $61, 85 with a chance of effect. And yeah, we got whatever that is, we got him with it. We're gonna see that debuff. Ranged accuracy reduced. Okay. I finally know why the hell is it called false flight? That's all it is. What? It's undead? Oh, shit. Ah, oh, damn, I didn't notice. That's a problem. I got a lot of exercising to do. You can just chill here, I guess. I feel like they're giving me a lot of options for class and a lot of weird, kind of worthless skills and items, and not so much strong, weird, fun stuff like multi-hit spells or AoE blasts. Everyone has a million HP. It looks like we're just fighting a whole undead army here. I feel like my dragon can take on 2 or 3 of these octopus by itself. Shit. Got surrounded by pincer attacking octopus action. You can just hang back and heal. Shit. I don't have enough mana for this. That's too bad. No reason to do that then. It's good timing for the dragon to be here, because damn, we really needed that big tank energy. Shit! I can't believe I did that again. I always fall for that. Blast my own dragon. Weird crossbow move. It's like the only move I have that's like that. So I always forget about it. I'm losing at the moment, I feel like. Losing control of this battle. What is this gonna look like? Oh, that's nice. Need you to get in there, my man. Shit. They're all over the place. Their whole squad's coming in. Their attack's gonna kill me. Damn. Ah, that's too bad. Didn't pull it off. I'm gonna move where I can't get completely surrounded. Maybe. Get you out of here. Might have been early on that. Might have not needed to do that just yet. Y'all have a ton of health. By the time they finish that dragon off, I'll be pretty secure, I think. This is what it's really good for. Yo, Berserk, can you get down there with that shit and kill them? That'd be great. You have a res. I might need to res those two, I'm not sure. Well, I might need to res the Beast Tamer. Gotta exercise skeleton. Okay. I have to keep him safe or I'm dead. Jeez. Oh yeah, that's the counter I'm looking for. Is there a way for me to hit everyone here? Yes. No, can't reach. Damn. Only I could attack the bag. They're split up just right, so I can't do anything with my berserk in this case. Just gonna hide back here. Out of mana. It's worth putting fear on the zombie octopus, I think. Big. Alright, that sucked. Getting there. This is a rough fight. Damn octopus chasing me across the whole field. I've got berserk on. This is gonna cure a problem. Thank you. He's finally in the field. Took a while. My turn? Okay. Gonna say. Hate to waste Mother's blessing, but I have no choice. Gonna pick her up off the floor. That gives me enough time to do something. She probably should run, but I'm feeling like hitting that wizard instead. Why not? The octopus tribe is dead. Octopus party is ended. I think this fight's under control now. It was pretty rough for a while, but I got it now. I think. Man, this dragon's good. I think I want more dragons. It's all good. Let's get them. I assume if I don't necromance, if I don't exercise, I won't get items. If I waste a couple turns doing that, I definitely wouldn't have got that card. Which I'm sure is just a great card of loyalty. Everybody's favorite thing. Actually, I'm gonna give it to the fairy just to make sure they like my team still. Terrified skeleton with 7 health and no friends left. What's that? Strength. Oh boy. I want that. Yes. Oh man, don't shoot back. Hey, rude. The priest is just barely gonna make it in time to get rid of the wizard before the wizard reses. I feel like maybe the dragon wants that strength card. I don't know. They're okay just tanking. This guy wants that strength card. For the Terror Knight. Whichever one gets there first. It is looking like one of those two is gonna res. So let's just exercise one more time. And probably finish it up. The bag is, it's got a sad face on it, but it's unrelated to the... I'm just gonna get ready to kill the Phantom again. Okay, comes in with no health at all. Nice. We can heal bomb, but it doesn't do enough to bother with. Oh yeah. Strength up. Okay, let's finish the battle. Sweet. Well, that was a nice little romp. I don't know. It was pure optional as far as I can tell. I came out with 2 new units, so there's something. But I think I also came out with like a ridiculous pile of cash. Let's take a look at how many coins I got, because all of that is new. Just shitloads of these, like so much money here. 283 times 250. That's the end of money problems. I'm gonna take 5, and we'll head down to what is actually a storyline mission in a minute. Be back. All right, let's do it. We're back in Necromancer Town. Looking a little more alive this time. Level 15 Knight. Nothing special though. I do like this. That's pretty cool. Can I have that? Oh man. No one has anything interesting aside from that, really. And there's nothing here that scares me. The Dragon and Beast Tamer are now a permanent squad for the time being. No reason to have this archer here, really. The wizard's alright. I feel like the rune fencer's mediocre at everything. Like, they're not bad at anything, and they have a heal. I don't really need the other healer. I think that's the thing. The fairy is alright, but not right now, I don't think. There's not really any good spells that they have. It's all single target missile spells and healing, which again, don't feel like I need this time. This should be good.
The hero of Goliath shows himself. As Spice predicted. Had you figured for Denham's man? Out scouting all alone? You've courage, I'll give you that. You should take better care of your friends, lest they fall into the wrong hands.
Who is that knight? Do you know him, sister?
They're captive? No. And you've sent out no scouts, have you?
I'm too dumb for that.
Take him away. We've work to do here. The ground be your graves, wave-faced Wallisters.
But you're from Wallister. Well, whatever, man. Whatever. Let's just go, I guess. I love the mirror image that they give of themselves when they use self-skill, like here right now. I have no idea what way-faced means. Is that like a Skyrim milk drinker insult? Is that what that is? Is my dragon way-faced? Berserker on the roof. They're giving me a reward for these 100% attack chance things, but like, we always have that though. I'm like, when don't we have a 100% chance to hit? That also was a 100% chance. I always forget what button it is that I'm looking for here. We just can't get in there to do this spell here. Ah, did it again. I really gotta pay attention to the arrows on them attacks. Yeah, it's really weird. I would like some damn gameplay options, but I'll just mod it in. I'll just mod it back to where it belongs. That definitely sounds right. 200 HP, that sounds like the PlayStation version. Like dead on, that's how much HP you should have. End game, you're looking at 300 maybe. On units who have a lot of HP. My dragon has 1100. And we hit a little bit harder. Like, you can expect to hit for 40 or 50 in that game. Reasonably. And on counterattacks. On everyone's counterattack. We're not quite in there yet. The insulting bolt. Not sure what to do here. I think we're gonna have to go around a little bit. If I can get in range of the tile I'm after here, I can... I'm gonna do it because 30% chance. Sorry, friend. It was worth it. I was hoping he would be the only one who didn't get poisoned, but what are you gonna do? I didn't even see her there. I got her poisoned too. Incredible. I poisoned 4 people with that spell. Here's my problem with archers. 6 damage. It's because I brought the wrong one, I guess. I mean, what is the deal with that? Should we just not use regular bows? Maybe the crossbow will fix this weird problem where the armor can't be penetrated. Off you go. Things sure are jammed up here. Poison's paying off this turn. For you. Wow, that's bad. I can't believe you're using judgment instead of healing. He's dying. Hey. How dare you? What about your friend, the Birdman? Remember him? Shit. They're coming in. It seems like Drain HP is just better than every other missile spell. It always does a ton of damage, and it steals HP. Does anyone have any heals? I guess not. They have a ton of dudes left, considering their situation. Keep them alive, please. Berserk! That is well timed. Wish I could sneak through and hit all 3 of them, but 2 will do, I guess. We'll just have to hit the 2 warriors, it looks like. Should have done this first. Always forget about that move. I think the poison will finish all of them off. One HP on that one over there, and this one's dying. They're trying to heal them up. They're wasting their time healing instead of doing anything else. Get lost. Healing is not I'm probably just need better healing spells. It's not scaling well enough to keep up with the damage and the health pool. Don't judge me. Come on. What are you doing? I think she's forgotten that she's a priestess healer. Oh well. 50% chance to charm. I wonder if it goes up based on distance. Probably not. It's too good of a shot. Sorry, friend. Sorry, boss. He dodged it. No, he didn't. One of their guys dodged it. That's too bad. Sorry, boss. Like I said, you know, just a little poison. Don't worry about it. Oh man, the charm paid off already. Let's send them in and crush somebody with the little HP he has left. That's the boss right there. That's what I thought. He came up the front. They don't usually do that. Berserk. Hell yeah. The poison got him, nice. It was a delayed berserker kill. Hey, it's a loyalty card. What a treat. Wonder what the range of her boosting the dragon is. I don't think I even equipped that skill yet. I need to actually use my beast tamer properly. Wow. Ridiculous. We could probably finish the fight right now. Damn near. Yes. Answer.
To die at a traitor's hand.
That's a damn shame. Sorry, I could have picked up that loyalty card. Makes you think. Sorry, I got the song name down there. I didn't notice this whole time, but it's actually muted, so. Oh, good for you. Welcome to level 14.
I am Sir Falkert of the Liberation Front, as it please you.
The Liberation Front. Sistina belonged to your company.
So it was you then who saved Sistina in Rhyme? My comrades have told me of your plight, though I did not expect to come upon you here.
Had you arrived any later, you would not have. The Duke's men are at our tail. We make haste for Rhyme.
For Rhyme? Called that rash? Fatally so. You stand little chance of penetrating the Duke's lines with your numbers.
Yet we accomplish nothing by standing here, wringing our hands.
A proposal, then. As it happens, some friends of mine were taken by pirates. If you were to aid me in wresting back our ship, I could take you to Rhyme. A suitable arrangement for us both, I should think.
A rather self-serving proposition.
You lack options, I lack men.
Seems fair to
What
me.
does seem the more easily tread path.
The pirates are in Quadriga Fortress. It's not far, their numbers not many.
Very well, we'll aid you.
You have my thanks.
I love that the pirates moved into the necromancer fort.
You trust this man? Have you forgotten who the Liberation Front are?
You see another way? If we run afoul of the Duke's lines, we will die.
I care not for such coercion.
Be more charitable. He's merely eager to aid his fellows.
Would that I had your faith.
You care for little that does not play out as you see it.
Perhaps.
This is a much calmer conversation than I remember. Anyway. Hey, party level up. After we could have leveled up.
Take a look around, hmm?
Well, yes, I'd like $107,000. I'm just gonna leave that running in slow motion. Nah, man. Crafting is here. What a treat. Okay, so that's what that is how to craft. What? What else you got in here? Let me get past all of the items that I don't feel like need to exist in this game. Everything from here up to the healing items, pretty much. An explosive throw. Is this consumable? Yeah. You just throw a bomb. Beast Tamer? Anybody can use this. Here we have the marks. Plenty of all of those. Don't really need any. And here we have the stuff I don't have a need for at the moment. Oh, here we go. Unfortunately, we have to buy the books to craft. I might as well, right? I am not a fan of crafting, and this game's crafting system looked really bad in the PSP version. It didn't exist until then. But now we can truly see how despicable it might be. I have so much money, though. Is there anything new? This is new, and it's pretty good. I mean, 4 HP is big whatever, but I think the Aspis is actually the best shield here. This helmet gives intelligence. Take a couple of those. This armor is actually good. Definitely worth investing in some of those. Yeah, that's crafting, alright. That sure sounds like crafting. I hate it. It's almost always the worst thing. People are currently discussing Elden Ring and God of War, a game I haven't played very much at all. I need to get in that series a little bit as Game of the Year. And crafting is in Elden Ring, and it sucks so much. One of the worst parts of the game. All of the upgrades on the armor, it seems like very small amounts. It seems like I shouldn't bother worrying too much about it. Is that bonus lizard damage? Yeah, that's interesting. Now, what is it telling me here in terms of damage? Is this bow finally going to be on par with the crossbow, or is the crossbow still magically better, despite having a lower number? The range on this bow is dreadful. And the damage is not much higher. It looks like it's... I mean, why does it even have an MP? It looks like it's just worse. Its range penalty is severe. It weighs a lot less, though. And it's one-handed. Which is why it weighs less, I guess. I feel like the only way the archers are going to work is if they have this weapon right here. And nothing else seems to be doing anything. So I think I'm going to switch it. Which I hate to do, because they have to level up some weird crossbow skill. Even as archers, they still have too many skills that are just strange damage-based things. Yeah, everybody can use this. Oh, the fairy can use that. If it's actually good, she could then do something other than just magic. I'm gonna try it out on the archer and see if it competes with the bow gun. What we got here? This weapon is for the berserker. Nice. Let's go down it this way. That dagger has so much damage on it. Nobody can use this. Nobody. Just the rune fencer, and that's it. I don't have any sword masters in my list. Presumably they can use it. I don't know why they're not over here yet. But they definitely can use this. Ooh, counterattack too. I want one of these. At least one. $74 damage on that axe. Not much upgrade here. Yeah, there's a dragoon. This is a dragoon. I don't think I'm impressed with spears very much. They don't do much. That is nuts. That will make him really heavy. Kind of too much? Just a little, I don't know. Giving up the shield for it, though. What does that have? Int? I want one of these. I need to pick a weapon for my main man. All of these are so heavy. If I'm gonna stay on Berserker, which is probably not gonna be the case, this seems like a good one. Where the hell are the ninjas' best weapons? Is it these? They really cannot use anything. What kind of ninja can only use daggers and that's it? I'm gonna try them out. Let's make one ninja with two dirks and see if it works out. can use this. Just the wizards. That's not too bad. Could be handy. I don't know. The debuffs can be a bit of a problem. This costs 30 to cast. How much MP can it possibly steal? Okay, this is all new stuff. Crafting. Actually, can we... Nothing new here. Okay, now what the hell is this? Cool rings. Int rings. I wonder if dodging will ever be a real thing that happens quite a bit. Ring of the Horde is nice. Nicer than the Warrior Ring. Of course, I don't have whatever that is. This is my concern, is the crafting system is nuts. It's gonna be a bunch of menu stuff trying to figure out how to even get it. And it's obviously worth doing. It's just overwhelming and a lot to manage an entire army's worth of stuff crafted. Why does it even light these up if I'm missing the ingredients? What a disaster. If I hit this button, I'm only going to upgrade the chainmail once. It looks like. Yeah, okay, it's going to do as many as it can. This, in my view, makes the game worse, just like the buff cards does. It's just strictly not needed. It's just worse to have. Craft materials. I don't have any of these gems. I do have this. It takes 2 rings away to build one. It's very expensive too. I feel like I can't even compare what I'm gonna have to like, let's say chainmail. This one is 16 defense. 14 defense. So, an incomprehensibly small amount of an upgrade. I mean, really, 2 defense is what that +1 ends up being. On the basic armor and stuff, not worth it at all, in my opinion. Based on what I've seen. These rings, maybe. Like, this is a good ring, I just don't have the stuff for it. I already have 1. And this is twice as good as the regular warrior ring. So I guess that's okay. I mean, it's not too bad. It's the one I'm using. I sure would like some of these, but I don't have the stuff. I don't think there's anything in here I care about, except for the materials I'll need. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything worth bothering with. I was kind of hoping they would just ditch crafting entirely. They just ported the PSP version, unfortunately. I wish they had ported and modified from the PlayStation version and not their new one. Because in my view, this is a bad idea. Ooh, new sword. Actually, I haven't even seen that one yet. I think this is one the ninjas can use that I just happen to have. But I can't get any other ones, so I can't dual wield. No, this is a two-hander. We need some of these. I'm just trying to like process how many options for equipment I have. It's crazy. Who uses these? Anybody. Hammers. Sure it is. I feel like this was a good ninja weapon. Once upon a time. I'm not gonna do crafting until I get to the point where it feels mandatory. It looks like a nightmare.
Farewell.
Oh, I needed to buy some orbs. I think I used a bunch. No, it looks like I have some still.
Be well, friend.
Just let me do whatever I want, huh?
Thanks for thinking of me, but I'm good.
Okay. Let's see what you're like. All of that armor and still cruising around at 92. That's not too bad. That puts them in like pretty close to the middle of the pack in terms of speed. A little, no, no, they're actually in front. We could maybe get them a little faster. Let's see how that goes for you. You got a new bow for you, maybe. I don't know. Haven't really been using Tremendous Shot, don't need to. So maybe I can level up crossbows in case she ever does need to switch. I'm just not sure if I should equip a new weapon on you or not. There's a better hammer, but it's so heavy. Maybe I'll just do it though.
Good day.
There's this. This is also pretty heavy though. But it's, I think this is just too much damage to ignore. It's gonna be worth it. I don't know why it has int on it, but whatever. Let's throw it in there.
Farewell.
I did manage to spend all that cash. Half of it anyway. This removes an option for me because I can no longer use the shield as a way of getting around Berserk going crazy and hitting everybody on the field, which maybe I don't want sometimes. I'm good, how you doing? Think we can remove that skill? It's fine. I don't know what to put in its place. It's all good, I guess. Ooh, did this level up or something? No. We're gonna switch to whips and see what happens. Empower Dragon, that's what I needed. Cool. No finishing move for the whip at the moment. Might as well upgrade these. Heal 2, the sequel. Actually, I wanted to see if the Terror Knight can successfully use this to do anything, because he sure can't use these. It's not even worth trying. Just take those away from you. I think that's good. I'm gonna go with this. Let's do one more mission. This one took a while to set up because I was trying to do all that, but yeah. Hey, Feral. He didn't seem that great. I don't know, they're talking him up a lot. This mission's gonna be a little nasty. I see these. Ooh, I want one. I don't think I can get it though. I don't think I have a way to acquire one of these just yet. And also, can it do any? Is it just paralysis again? I don't think it's going to be as good as it used to be. It used to be a pain in the ass. Ice prison. Let me mess around with my skills. We maybe can try and see if it works out. Probably won't get one though. Would be fun. Okay, what are we doing here?
A knight's place is on the field. I'll not run from this battle.
I remember this.
Should have stayed well away if you know what's good for you. You'll need more men than that to break what Storm and Sea have made strong.
Ah, yes.
Bayan, are you all right? Steady on, I'm coming.
Why are you returned, Falkert? Ought to have left me for dead. Good idea, that. Waste the old fool! But spare the women, lads. They'll fetch a tasty prize.
Got a demon on his pirate ship. Alright. Wow, they're thunderous. Let's go. 103, 20, 14. It's like archery against certain units doesn't even exist. And I think that that's just the way it is. Like, it works against a lot of units, but the ones it doesn't work against, it doesn't work in any capacity. It's not even worth doing. 14, like, I'm better off not shooting this turn than hitting that enemy successfully. Just better off not doing a damn thing and getting my turn sooner. Because attacking will add 20 or 30 weight to my time. And I can just shoot somebody who actually takes damage from it. Let's get him, ninja. Ooh. That's just the stone. Okay. I remember that being a thing, but stone still does one, and it's like even worse than ever before because of that. The HP being so high. That's incredible. Good start. They're just a little too far away. Better not. The whip does okay against everybody. It's fine. There's so many cards. I don't really even understand what this one does. It's just more opportunity for the passive skills, I guess, is all. Like, yeah, that's what I thought. That's boring. But it's, you know, it's right there. Why not grab it? Nice one. Yeah, some of the passes are good. It's a very common card. Dragon has got some really good passives for sure. She's not feeling very charming today. Okay, show me your ninja ability. Thanks. Physical card 2 to give you even more damage. You should be incredible. Gotta use the skill for double, which maybe isn't even equipped yet, but it's not automatic. I remember that now. We'll see if those ninjas pay off or not. It's because there's so much HP that every single fight turns into this clump. Got your new hammer ready. I think that the way to play this game is to pick the fastest weapons you can get and then use the buff cards. Probably, like, if you're really trying to optimize, that's probably the way to go, because then you'll get more turns and the buff cards will give you crazy bonuses. You'll get more of them because you're faster. You'll do more damage because you have more buffs. Like, upgrading your gear probably is a mistake, to be real. Like, I'm not convinced that it's not. It's so heavy. She's down. Couldn't get the heal in time. We got our backup wizard up there. He's hitting real hard. 180 damage, damn. I don't have the skill equipped to do double attacks, unfortunately, so there's no reason to have 2 swords right now. What are we looking at here? This is a multi-hit attack, but it's very weak. Damn. Dog charm. Goodbye. All right. Poison's good because they have so much health that they don't die before it uses a bunch of ticks. Usually hits somewhere between 1 to 200 damage on a couple of targets, which isn't nuts, but it's better than it usually was. My logs! He can't hit them from here, I don't think. And he's not allowed to just swing at nothing, unfortunately. This. Well, it's more action economy. I feel like they've amplified how much that is true, though, because it didn't used to be that severe. I think it is now, though. Oh, you missed. No damage at all from you. How about up here? It's okay. Remains to be seen if ninjas are going to be useful or not. I need some different skills on them for one thing. We're just kind of walking right through. Just walking right past them. And kill this thing. I don't think I'm gonna get it, so... Get out of here. Ah, I missed. Dogged it. Yeah, let's grab that. Oof. Now what? They're out to get my healer. Should be okay. Holy shit. They find a way to do damage sometimes, they sure do. I feel like this guy's gonna die. Like he always does. I need to get up there and save his dumbass. That's a full heal for him. Like, maybe that'll keep him alive. I think the boss can one-shot him, though. He's just screwing around. Oof. That heal came right in time. I'm not allowed to fear the boss. Not too bad. Thank you.
Wow, 50 whole months.
I can't really hurt anybody with this. I have 2 magic upgrades. Let's see if they're any good. Oh yeah, they're kicking ass. Turns him into an actual wizard. We could do 12 damage or 204. Yes. You're still alive, huh? Gross. Jeez. Things are going nuts. I thought I was doing okay, but Maybe not. I gotta remember to use this in the future. I'm missing out on some big damage. I can res them right now if I want to, and probably that'll do enough time. How can we kill the boss from here? I just hang out instead. I'm almost clear. So much armor. Where's the damage? Jeez. Give me this. Maybe this will help. I don't know. I got plenty of time. They got a lot of fellas left, though, it would seem. Come on, man. Leave me alone. I think now's the time I have to res her. Fatality for you. Enjoy. I could just get up there. Not quite. Goodbye.
Veldre won't be best pleased.
Yeah. Got me some overripe fruit. Love that stuff. She got the Mighty Strike finishing move.
The ship is ours once more. We sail with the tide. We'll take you safe to Rhyme as agreed. Best get aboard.
Hold, Volkert. They've taken Sistina.
What? I thought her safely away.
The others are safe. Her alone they took and scurried back to their den. Surely we must rescue her ere we return to Bode.
Of course, and we shall. But first we must take them to Rhyme.
Foolishness. You'd as well kill Sistina yourself.
They honored their promise. I owe them no less.
I thought Sistina dear to you. Perhaps I was mistaken.
Before all else, I am a knight, Bayin. I'll not break a sacred vow.
It wasn't that
Stubborn
sacred.
mule. If you'll not help, perhaps I can appeal to their better nature. You heard my tale. Our friend is taken captive by pirates. No concern of yours, to be sure, but we'll need help if we are to rescue her. What do you say?
Surely there are many others you might call upon. Why do you not do so?
By the time our pleas reach them, it would already be too late.
We are pursued ourselves. Already we've delayed too long. And have we not kept our word? This fortress is fallen, and your ship is yours once more. Sir Volkert has the right of it. It now falls to him to fulfill his part of the bargain.
You'll be safe once at sea. The Wallister cannot give chase. An attack on the pirates now will delay your arrival in Rhyme by a scant few days.
Enough, Bayin. She's right, you know.
Yours is the final word, Denham. I would hear your thoughts.
Gonna make everybody mad.
You have our swords. Though we may disagree on much, I find your devotion to your allies admirable.
But, Denham!
Follow my lead, sister. The others will understand.
I am in your debt, Denham. You have a kind heart.
I know where the pirates make their den. Damsa Hold on Deknigos.
To Damsa Hold, then.
This boat can hold all four of us, sort of, barely. Holy shit, man! Are you sure this is a couple of days? I don't know about that, dude. Couple months. I mean, the island's not huge, but it's not small. Like, going from here to here took us like a couple of weeks, I think, based on the game clock. At least like a week of time to go from like this area here to here. You know, it wasn't like an instant transmission. And those are right next door. That's like the minimum distance. I have no idea for scale. I'm under the impression that this is, you know, Australia-sized, but I might be wrong. Anyway, that'll do for me. We'll pick it up from here next time. I do have the Dave the Diver game, and I need to finish Inscription. Those are the other two things I'm doing solo. We are looking at doing the awful SNES Lord of the Rings game in a 5-person party. Each of us our own character. And I'm going to try out that Star Fox ROM hack too. And it sounds like we're doing Mario Party of some kind on Sunday. Some kind of weird Mario Party. but I'm not sure what that is. We'll just be on at 1:30 with Ty Tuesday and them. Sounds like. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I probably will be back on tomorrow, even though it's my night off, because I want to get some progress done in this game. And I'm going to be looking for mods for it, or trying to wrap my head around the crafting at least. I'm having some tough battles. I think I can optimize my team better, but obviously my gear is not as good as it could be. I'm running into issues where some of my characters are doing no damage at all. Not sure how to fix that. There's got to be a way. Other than just switching them completely. Before I forget, actually, let me make sure that my ninja has the skills appropriate for their class. If they don't, then they just can't do anything. Do they have a... Yeah, there it is. Double attack. This is strangely a support skill, which is very... Why is it a support skill? I feel like that's a disaster. I feel like I don't like these passive skills. That seems like it shouldn't be a passive skill, right? It's strange. Without that, they're nothing. They're just gonna hit for baby damage. So they need that. They should just do it all the time. They should never have it off. It should always be a thing for them. Without that, I'm not sure that ninjas are the way to go. But with the buff cards, I can make it happen some. I guess. Seems bad. Also, I'm wondering just how much this affects things. This skill being level 3 instead of like level 6, level 15, I think, on hammers. I wonder how much that affects things. Looks like not much. Looks like a small amount, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It looks like 9 damage for level 14 hammers, but maybe I'm the fool. I don't know. It probably gives you the finishing strikes or something. Is the real value, I'm not sure. If there's such a thing as armor penetration, it's new and it's hidden as hell. And that would make sense onto why the archers can't hurt anybody with any bow. But it is what it is, I guess. How come I couldn't cast this before? Oh well. They really jacked up the systems. I'm not understanding any of the changes. I'm gonna host Author Blues. Have a good night, everybody.